Hey guys, it's Jason. And there's been a lot of talk in the community about Bitcoin. And there's a lot of questions about what is Bitcoin. So I'll provide a video that kind of gives the overall scheme of Bitcoin in the description below. But what you're probably asking is, well, after you watch that video, okay, I'm interested. I'm willing to look into it. How do I get Bitcoins? Well, there's options as of mining or buying. Now, we're going to start with the buying option, which is a little bit more complicated. Well, they're both somewhat complicated, but buying for the average user is how I'm going to show you in this video. So, there's many trading platforms around to trade USD into Bitcoins. But the problem with this is, most of them aren't reliable, and most of them have been fraudulent or hacked in the last 2 years. And the last 2 years I use as a reference point because in the last 2 years is when Bitcoin has really expanded on its market. Because before that, didn't really trade for very high. I think like 2 cents got you a Bitcoin, and now it's up to like $17 per Bitcoin, so you can see the fluctuation. But now, there's been programs that have passed along, but what I use, and a lot of people recommend to use, is Mt. Gox. Now, Mt. Gox is the way that you trade United States dollar to Bitcoin, but it leaves a problem. They don't pull funds directly from your account. They don't let you send cash in. So then you have to find someone that's willing to take your cash from your bank account or from your hand and send it in to Mt. Gox. And for that, there are many options. You can send in credit card stuff, but the problem is when you're using these credit card processing things, they charge you like 3 to 5%. I don't really like getting charged to use my money. It's kind of redundant. It's kind of like, I had this money in my hand, why do I have to pay you 5% to take it? And then pay for something, kind of be the middleman. So I searched around, and there's a program or a website, more or less, that came out a couple years ago, and it's gained enormous strength in the community, and a lot of people are starting to use it. Businesses, non-profit funds, and actual individuals are using this program. It's called Dwolla, Dwolla. Really weird. I'll put the website's name up here, and I'll put the link in the description because it's weird to say, and I'm not very good at the grammar of spelling their company and saying it. But it is amazing, and it is what I and many other people in the whole intellectual community and the online community are saying is the next PayPal, which if you follow any news, PayPal is starting to decline in their customer service. So what it is if it's saying, well, hey, if you want to trade, if you want to give your buddy $9.99, we'll give it to him for free. What their whole scheme is, if you spend over $10, so say you want to send $100 and you want to give it to your buddy or a company or a nonprofit fund, you'll pay 10 cents. No, correction, 25 cents. You'll pay 25 cents. But say you want to send $30,000 to your buddy or a company, or maybe you're buying a car. Guess how much it cost you? 25 cents. That's different than PayPal because they charge a percent of the fund, and then also an added on additional processing fee that they charge. It's a lot different now, and I think it's a lot more people since company, and I really like it. So this is what I've been using. They have increased their security, so I will warn you about this. One of the things is you link it to your bank account, and so it will withdraw out of a checking or savings account, which I use checking. But one of the problems you have to run into is it actually will require, and I know this will scare some people away, that like the anonymous part of it, but they need to make sure you're not trying to scam them. It will require your social security card, your address and stuff, and then they need like a picture proof ID. So if you're under 16, you might have to have a parent put their financial funds up, and then you pay them cash or however you want to handle that situation. But it's pretty awesome, and so I'll go through the steps. It's very simple. You make an account, and you have to verify it. So you have to give a photo ID. For me, I was 16, so I was able to use my driver's license. Proof of residency. So something that would prove it's your name. So maybe if you got like a magazine that says Joe Smith and then 1-800 Smith Street Road or something like that, just to prove that you live at the residence that your card states. And then your social security number. Now, they're not going to steal this. You don't have to worry about it. It scared me to send, give them my number. It uses an SSL connection, which you don't know is a secure browser encryption. So you don't have to worry about getting stolen through your Wi-Fi. And they also encrypt their server, so you don't have to worry about it being stolen. And actually, once it's saved to your account, you cannot view it yourself. That way, if someone ever gets on your computer or whatever, logs in, sees you logged in, they can't steal your social security number, which I think is pretty nice. So it's like a one-time use just to verify it's you. Once you do this, you're clear to go. Now, I will warn you, with this program or website or company, however you want to name it. It takes about 3 to 5 days to clear funds. It uses an older style of transactions that the United States government has for funding operations. You can look into it if you want. It's very interesting how they do it, but it makes it cheaper. So you have to know a couple days in advance. You can't be like, oh, there. So what I do is I always keep like $10, $15 in my account, and that way if I ever need to send it to someone, it's there to use. So it's really quite simple. I suggest you go check it out. So I take my money from my bank account. It takes about 3 to 5 days, so the time a little sucks, but it's worth the wait. Gets into your account, it clears. And the next part, I'll show you how to take it from your Dwolla account, or Dwolla, however you say it, to your Mt. Gox account. Thanks for watching.